So let's move on. We said today we're going to be discussing shortly semantic tags within HTML, header, footer, list, and that of table. It's very good. All right, very good, very simple. And we said header, footer, list, and table. They are all HTML tags, semantic HTML tag. These are all elements that are used within HTML. Okay, and you can also modify them by adding a CSS to it. That means cascading style sheet. As we know, HTML hypertext markup language, right? So, what is in header? In header is an introductory content of a web page. The introductory content of a web page at the top is the header. So every information placed or every content placed at the top of your web page, it is known as a header. Okay, so let's dive into this and know what are we exactly speaking of. But before we move on, let me just give you a simple demonstration of what we're going to do. You see, this is our header, which serves as the introductory content of our web page, right? And all this information here as we move our list, our table, and that of our heading. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into this. First we move, we go our angle bracket, header, closes, and we're gonna add a heading H1. Say this is my first lesson this is my first lesson on coding for beginners. Okay, we load this and we move on. We can also say, and now we are at our header, right? This is my first lesson on coding for beginners. The next thing is we want to add this content that I found within the header, such as our navigator bar that you'll be able to navigate through to understand the segment of it. We will move also to our hyperlink A, href, say stars university.com. Just for example, move to say home. We save. That is it. Copy and paste, 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 paste. Also say about us, just to move very fast, because product. Also say contact, seek more information. Right, so this is our navigator bar you can go through. Another thing is, you see, we can navigate each of these things, right? We can navigate each of these things. That means we can make them able to fall below now, but we're just going to stop them, not to go forward. The next thing we're going to move to is our break line. We save. Now, and we're going to modify that entire header with the CSS coding. We're just going to add our style. We add background. We hit grid. It is done. Bam. We'll move on very fast. Just gonna add some paragraph there. Like, let's use H4 second heading. This allow us know what we are doing. We'll move on. Now, from there, we're going to move to a very simple thing that we called, oh my God, list. List. In HTML, we use list to focus on how to structure content efficiently using HTML, right? So within HTML is the element tag within HTML, but it is used to structure a content. So we use it to structure content, right? We use it to structure content. So let's go through there very fast. One, we're going to be discussing order list, OL, order list. Within order list is very simple. Order list is a normal list where the order of items matter. Within order list, items are matter, right? The list in HTML we use to structure a web page. It just uses to structure, that means to list them. So we have error. Error, we can say note. This way help us understand. Understand coding. 2. Note, we will learn how to code. Yeah. 3. HTML helps us to understand coding. Poof. You see that? So as you see, we just organize a list there, right? And we can modify that list. We can modify that list. And modifying the list will help us do a lot of things. And how does that happen? Within the order of list, we can add what we call style. A. And save. Wow. It didn't work. It didn't work. So what we do, since we say, that is, we say cycle. So let's change this to type. Let's say 1. It's already on 1. So when we change this one to A, we save. It's that from A, B, C. We change it to small a, save. It's that from small a. Okay? We change it to Roman number. It starts from Roman number. Okay? So that's how we work alongside with other list. And you can modify that. We'll move on to the next one. That is on order list. What is on order list is a bullet list where the order of items does not matter. But you can use CSS code to organize on order list. You can use CSS code to organize on order list. You can use CSS code to organize on order list. Right? So we are just going we are running very fast, so we can make things very easy for us. Okay? So let's move on order list. UL. Come again. LR. List. It is going to help us code. Don't be so busy with other things that will stop you from CEO coding. Okay, that is our order list. So you see that it's very simple, very simple, right? Let's try something on the order list. Can we say style? Can we say square? You see? So can we say type? So we're gonna leave that like that, so not to go into areas, okay? And the next thing we say, HTML lists are used to organize or structure content within your HTML coding. Our next level we're going to enter into is within table. What are tables? HTML tables allow you to display structured data in row and column format. So table within HTML allow you organize or structure items, format, columns, and row. Let's say, for example, if you had to present student roles within the school, right? So you're going to use row and column to organize that particular student information. So within HTML, we use table to organize this content. Very simple, using both rows and column. And there are a few things within HTML we got to take very serious, okay? Now, table defines the table. The word table just defines the table. Within main, we say table. We say table. Poor. Table defines table. Whatever you save is going to have an output. TRL. TRL represents a table row, right? A table row within TRL within table, it represents a table row. TH defines a table header cell. That means within the header cell, you define the table. TD defines a standard table data cell. So with these three items, TRL, TH, and TD, we are definitely going to use it to give a very unique table here. Let's dive into this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving forward. Let's go. So we have what we call TR, proof, enter, have TH. TH, we can say we have first name, TH, so we have middle name, TH, so we have last name, last TH, we can say we have last school attended. We can also say TH, we have person school attending. Poof. You see that? We have just organized that. It's a blow for us. It's a serious blow for us. Right? So we said that's what TH represents. Right? That's what it represents. The next thing we're going to do is we move to our next. That is the TD. Oh my God. Oh my God. So we have TRL. We come. Within the TRL, what we do is this. We're going to use TD. What is TD as we said? TD defines a standard table data cell. It defines a standard table data cell. Now, we have TD. Within TD, we already have first name. So what may be my first name? My first name is Daniel. Right? TD. What is my middle name? My middle name is Sa. TD. What is my last name? Is DAUD, Dauda Jr. TD. What is my last school attended? Is William Booth High School. TD. My present school attended is Star University. You see that? But what? Guess what? Something is going on very wrong. Middle name, first name, last name. Then let's format this. Let's format this particular info. Let's add some skill here. We have BGO, that is background color within our table. Our background color within our table. Let's change it. We say BG, that is background color. Let's take BICK. It's black. Oh my God, it's black. Then we move to the TR. We say TR would just be BG COLR. Color, we say that's gonna be GRAY, gray. You see that? And it's going very simple. Why? Because we are already organizing what we came for. What we came for is what we are going to organize. We organize this to give us a better result. A better result. So table help us understand the content of what we are doing. So you can change the from black and just take the background color from there. You have my name, my last name, my first name, Tenyosa Dauda Jr., and that's it. But there is something still lacking there. Something is still lacking right here. And let's move on. So to add this, because there is something like it, that means there is no row in column identification yet. There is no row column in identification. So how do we do that? We go to table within the same table. We can go back within the same table. We can add something here. We have BORT border 1. See that? We move on. Border 1. So you can remove this black. We are just modifying this. You can just remove this black and you save this. You see that? So border. Something is made spell BORDER. Border. You save this. Period of that. So you're going to find the rows and the column. They are all going to be in order. You can add any information. You can modify this by CSS, as we said. Whatever ways you wish to modify, you can modify it. You can say background color BG. Let's say background color. Let's move this. BG COLR. We have red. You see that? It's gonna work many ways. Whatever ways you want to add there, it's gonna work. It's gonna give you a lot of information that you think you want, right? You can change the weight, you can change the size. Like for example, every TD or whatever weight from within the T error, I want to add what? Something there called a weight. So to the TH, I can just add a weight. Then we add the TH. It's 100 peso. You see that? So with this 100, I can just copy this entire weight. Paste in the TH. Paste in the TH. Paste in the TH. TH is safe. Now, you see that means it's gonna be the same, right? Everything gonna be equal, 100%. We are just giving some example on how we're gonna use this. Okay, so not so far so good. That's what we're gonna start on the table. So you can add as many information. You can add more than 4 person names. So let's just add one more person name here to give her 2 rows and column. Let's add Roland. Let's add T. Let's add Dauda. Yeah, same word on both. Let's add United. University. So we have added one more person, so we have 2 rows and 2 columns. Let's move to footer. What is footer? Footer acts as a container of holding concluding content. That means within the folder, you hold every concluding content within that particular folder. Within the folder, you hold every concluding content. So can we do our folder quick? Very simple. Like you are drinking some tea and bread. Let's move on. Angle bracket FOTR footer. Open. Within the folder, can we add something that you want to know? You move, you add. So we're going to say author name. Say DNIEL. Right? Author name. You want to add what? A copyright. So you hold this. So you hold this. COPY. This. Say reserve. 2025. Add Daniel.css.com. So sorry, we put the photo within the table. It's not to be in the table. It's not to be within the table. So we put it here and we save. So now right after the table, this we can break. So within the folder we also have a hyperlink. We can add a hyperlink. We can add yeah, we can just add an index. So can say holding.com.html, right? Just for example. After that, we can add email. So